our last segment of today, we will be doing 50 ideas that changed marketing. This was an interesting list created by Magdalena Georgieva. Uh, Magdalena works at a company called HubSpot. HubSpot is an outstanding company that understands internet activity, understands internet marketing as well as anybody that I follow. And Magdalena came up with this or Maggie as she likes to be called, came up with this interesting list. The prior YouTube did the first 50. This YouTube will do 51 through 100. Okay, idea 51 that changed marketing. Live chat. Oh, I just talked about live chat. Live chat is really extremely important because it's immediate, it's interacting right now, and we are a strong advocate of live chat. Number 52, loyalty offers. We all get them. If we are a customer of a company, they try to send us something that will keep us a customer in that company. That's a loyalty offer. It might be a coupon. It might be a special sale. Something that we display our loyalty by doing business with them. It's an important concept with any business, not just small business or large business, to develop that loyalty with your customers. That loyalty guarantees that you're going to be around for a long time. 53 mashup. We'll need more information to share with you to see what they actually are. We know what mashup is. I'm not quite sure how it relates to what's going on. Number 54, Mimi. We'll talk about that in detail later. Number 55, microblogging. If you blog, you can microblog. We believe in video blogging. 56, mobile. That is one of the most important marketing things, ideas that have changed. And it changes daily. And it's something that you need to understand if you're going to market in today's world, because that's so many people. That's how they communicate with the rest of the world, through a mobile device. 57, movable type. We won't even take any time to discuss that. That was an old idea that I actually did something with 40 years ago. 58, news stacking. We know what it is. I'm not quite sure how they have applied it, how Maggie has applied it. We'll have to take a look at what she says about that. Number 59, online classifieds. If you can print them offline, they are much more efficient when you do them online. The online world is way more efficient than the offline world. Online video, we talk about it all the time, so we're not going to go spend a lot of time right now. Matter of fact, last week we probably did 2 different YouTubes on online video. Number 61, opt-in. It's in white type, doesn't read well. Opt-in. You need somebody to opt in order for you to do some type of marketing activity with them. There are rules and guidelines about opt-in. We suggest that you understand them, and we will share them with you. 62, paywall. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. I'll have to look and see what Maggie means. 63, personalization. The more you can personalize a message, the better response you're going to get to that message, as opposed to going to the world as a whole. Go to an individual, and you'll get a better response. That's personalization. 64, podcasts. I haven't shared it with you yet, but I found a blog last week. Podcasts there's a revival of podcasts. I'll find that article and share it with you. that blog. Post-sales experience, number 65, very important because a post-sale experience and after the sale experience is extremely important for them to come back to you for the next sale. That's why you have to have a strong post-sale concept, strategy. 66, pay-per-click. Pretty simple concept. Every time somebody clicks on your ad, your something, your link, somebody gets paid for it. 67, PR, public relations. It has been around since the beginning of time. 68, privacy. Oh my goodness. Not enough can be said about privacy. We believe two of the guiding principles of David's Barter community are privacy and your security inside of the community. And we expend extra resources to make sure that those things happen. Privacy issues are hot. I just read a story about a challenge to privacy. Google may be challenged on a privacy issue. I read it this morning. It's not a complicated concept, but it's something that people need to think a great deal about. I will do everything I possibly can to protect your privacy while you are in the community. Product placement, 69, how you place your product in other media, how you place your product in the world, how you place your product in the community. Product placement is a strategy that you need to do a great deal of thinking about, how you're going to do it. Pretty easy to understand why you do it. You need to do it as effectively as possible. 70, propaganda. 71, prosumer. I'm not quite sure what they mean by prosumer. It's something of a local nature, so I'll have to look it up for you. 72, publishing. Yes, I started my career as a small business owner in publishing, and here I am 40 years later and still publishing. Guess I was meant to be a publisher. 73, real time. The internet has created real time versus a time lapse. Real time marketing is critical for you to understand and how to best do it for your new business, for an existing business. 74, relevance. How relevant is that message you bring? How important is it? Or if it's not relevant, don't worry about marketing it because no one is going to pay attention to it. Number 75, retargeting. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 76, ROI, return on investment. Every penny that you spend must demonstrate some type of return on investment. If that penny returns to you 2 pennies, then you're going to continue to do it for as long as you can. Theoretically, you'll be able to do it forever. I've actually added some more a word to ROI. I call it return on resource investment. RORI, return on resource investment. Your return on investment can be in the form of actual dollars, actual money. It can be in the form of, I spent an hour doing this. This is what I got out of that hour. That was my return on investment. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a dollar amount. It definitely has to be demonstrated. RSS feed, I'm not going to talk a lot about that right now. 78, segmentation. Segmentation says that you have a list of some sort and you segment it. You separate it by certain characteristics, where some of the characteristics, there'll be a higher propensity for those folks to respond to an email, to whatever it might be. You need to understand basically the rules of segmentation so that you can do a better job of marketing to those folks in your community, your sub-community. 79, SEO, search engine optimization. We talk about it all the time. 80, shareability. Not quite sure what they mean by that. 81, shopping cart software. Very important if you're selling something. You need a shopping cart so that somebody can purchase something. If you need help on a shopping cart, we have our shopping cart that can be used. There will be a fee charged for that use. 82 smartphones, we talked about that. 83 social networks, we've talked about social networks. 84 social proof, not quite sure what they mean by that. 85 spam, we all know what that is. Spam is waste. 86 swag, we'll talk about that later. 87 tablets, tablets are changing the way we do business. 88 TV and radio, they're combining them both. 89 technology, not just technology, social network technology, social marketing, and social network technology. That's how they can work together. Text messaging, we do it all the time. 91, the internet. Yeah, that is important. 92, transparency. How transparent can you be in the operation of your company? Usability. How useful is it? Whatever it is you're doing. Number 94, what is your value concept? Better be, I don't know, to be in the neighborhood. Number 95, virility. How viral is your message? 96, visual content. 97, your voice. How important is that? Number 98, Web 2.0. Don't get too comfortable with that because there will be Web 3.0 and higher. 99, webinars. Don't like the words, although I did the very first webinar that the Direct Marketing Association did. I did it somewhere around 1995. It was an extremely powerful event, and it actually generated revenue, return on investment revenue. There were about 50 companies that paid, no, there's about 100 companies that paid $50 to attend a webinar that I was hosting, that I was putting together for the DMA. And number 100, wireless. How important is wireless to the mix of things? That's the 100 ideas that have changed marketing. And Maggie Georgieva, thank you very much for your wonderful graphic and information on 100 ideas that changed marketing.